What's up, guys? Just a real quick kind of throw-in video. One thing I like to do besides just sharing all the music and information I do with you guys is to correct misinformation that kind of proliferates online. Proliferates. You see some kid on Napster will mislabel one of his MP3s, and a few months later you see, oh, cool, Keith was in a band with Cage in 1993. And then, 2 years later you see that on AllMusic.com. Then you wind up reading that in the Source magazine. And you're like, no, this is all just from some kid who, didn't know what MP3s he had and mislabeled them, and that's misinformation getting all over the place. So we want to kind of nip that stuff in the bud. Especially when it's me that done it. Yeah, okay, so my last video I did was on the comeback record of Black Rock and Ron, which I just discovered, and is actually really pretty cool. I was very kind of happy to find. And one thing I said in that, oh, by the way, we now know that that record is more likely to have come out, or certain to have come out at least in the year 2000. I had guessed in that video around 1998, but as some astute viewers had pointed out in the comments, they make a reference to a record by Mysticals, and the guy who used to be on No Limit Records, and that record that they are referencing came out in 2000, so the Black Rock and Ron record has to be from at least 2000, maybe 2001. So that was a cool discovery. But one thing I said in the video is that it wasn't Black Rock and Ron's sole comeback effort around that time, because at least one member, Lord Black, as in the Black of Black Rock and Ron, had appeared on Nas's QB's Finest compilation album. And that's sort of true. But this is the misinformation that I have to apologize for, because a Lord Black appeared on that album, but there turns out there's actually two Lord Black rappers from Queens, if you can believe it, okay? So I figured this out because Krish, who's a regular commenter on my blog, and often posts sort of smart comments like this, so shout out to him, led me on the trail of the truth, pointed out that, hey, Lord Black didn't just appear on that QB's Finest album, he also appeared on this crazy 2007 tribute to Dr. Dre, cover album, where a bunch of rappers, including a bunch from Queens, covered or did songs about Dr. Dre, and one thing that's odd about that is Tragedy is on there, Tragedy Gaddafi. And it's kind of odd to imagine him doing a song tribute cover of Dr. Dre after LALA. But anyway, one of the other artists on that album was Lord Black. And I thought, oh wow, Lord Black is really sort of making the comeback rounds, and I didn't even know about it. But no, see, this Lord Black is Lord Black of the Crime Fam. CHRYME, Crime Fam, which was a three-man group from Queens. They put out an EP in like 2004 called the EBK. And then the other two members, not Lord Black, actually wound up getting arrested and going to jail, so Lord Black sort of became a de facto solo artist. And then he did that Chronic appearance, and he's got a pretty big online presence. He's got 2 MySpace pages, a Twitter, he's got a bunch of YouTube videos up. He hasn't been active in the last 3 or 4 years, I don't think. But certainly for a time, up to say 2009, he was very sort of active online. I never had heard of him, but he's, there's so many MySpace rappers, which I kind of hate to call somebody that because that really trivializes them, but all I would have known him from was randomly spotting him on MySpace at the time, but that's who he was. This Lord Black is no way the Lord Black from Black Rock and Ron. He's too young, he's just not the same guy. I was mistaken. But now we know, I'm telling you, we all know, I'm going to post this video, and also in my past video I'm going to link to this video so no one sees that video without seeing this. And hey, it's all the learning process. We're all finding out much more about Black Rock and Ron together, and that's what we're here for. This is fun. At least it's fun to me. And speaking of fun, I gotta go, because today is 5.04 day. And a few of you people will know what that means. That's something that is also fun to me. So until next time, Werner von Wanrod, peace out.